I just came in a little bit. As you can see, that's the tree line right there. Not an abundance of signs yet, but I have seen lots of X's. You got to be careful here because there's this incredible tree line that just goes all the way up and all the way around, and the wind can really take a toll on the outskirts of that. And there's some real Bigfooty looking stuff there, but I've walked in a few spots, and right beyond that, there's nothing. So it does tell me that it's most likely wind that can create some pretty unbelievable structures, believe it or not. It's sort of an X. I think that even might be natural. But I'm not going to waste your time here. I found a little trail. I don't know. It looks like a Bigfoot trail to me, but let's see. This thing clearly... One thing I'll look at with trees like this that have fallen is that they're parallel. For some reason, they love to put them perfectly parallel across. And you can see them. Sometimes I'll see them all the way up in the sky. Somehow they got one like all the way across. So believe it or not, between that and this little trail that comes through here. Hold on, give me a second. I feel like I got a little spot here. Now I know they're up here. I filmed my first Bigfoot ever within a few miles of here. Down a different road though. This is a much heavier traveled area than I'm used to. And you can clearly tell, one conclusion I've come to, I know it's hard for us to, create facts from Bigfoot, but one thing I think is a fact, is, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath here. Depending on the traffic, they will build structures, depending on what kind of human traffic they see. If there's a lot and they're in that area, they won't do as much. If it's a spot like my Bigfoot world where no human being has ever really walked besides down the road, they tend to do a lot more. Let me rephrase that. So basically, based on their sightings, their experience with us, I believe they build their structures based on that. If they've never seen a person in 40 years, I believe that if you find them, you're going to have much better structures. All right. There's definitely some little stuff going on here. Little structure there. A little break there. It's actually a really nice day. It's cloudy, but it's kind of hot here. And it's one of the last days I'm going to have here. I'm rolling camera because I believe I'm in a really interesting area here. As you can see, there's a lot of structures over that way. Tree lean, stuff like that. And when I come into a new area, I seem to be able to film them much easier. I don't know why. They don't run. They don't get as cautious. Wow, would you look at that? Cool, guys. I'm in a brand new spot. Now, a lot of you have seen that crazy weave that's at my other place. And that's almost identical to it right there. They always pull the pine trees down, the pine tree branches down. This is nowhere near as beautiful as the one in Bigfoot World, but it's the same thing. It means something. It's at the beginning of it. Wow, I like it here because I can see. Hold on a second. I might have a new spot here, guys. So basically, the reason I picked this today, I have a really brand new spot up by Bigfoot World, but I think, what is that? I think that's going to be probably for early spring because they're going to be closing that road soon. I'm going to go back tomorrow, shoot a video there, get my audio, hopefully film a Bigfoot in HD before the season. Okay, so now I'm really convinced that this is an area. It's very like Bigfoot World. There's an abundance of logs on the ground. Deadfall, call it what you want. Sticks they dragged over. fences, you know, breaks there. This one's actually bent behind the other one. That I know from my experience, X there, that this is their work. It's very sloppy in this case, but they definitely did that. It's pretty cool. When I first started doing this stuff a year ago or so, I wouldn't know. I'd be like, it looks like they did something, and I've had basically a Harvard education being in Bigfoot world. Old. Made a cool X. Look at all this stuff, you guys. This is all their work. They're doing a lot of ground stuff here. You know what? I'm going to start being quiet because this is unbelievable in here, you guys. I'm seeing like stuff up there that's incredible. Wow, this could be a long day. Oh yeah, this is great. You know, thank God. I gotta stop and just thank God. Because he gives me... I actually do pray, guys. I'm not the best Christian, but I have a faith in God, and I pray to him about this stuff. Look at this X. I'm so happy to be showing you stuff in a new area. When I say new area, you guys, I am like, I don't know, 50 miles from my spot. So it's on an area next to it. Look at this. This is incredible in here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see this one. Goes up and bends. Wow. Look at the work on that one. Hey guys, this is an amazing structure. I don't know if you can tell how thick these things are, but to be able to put them up there and twist them like that, it's mind-blowing. I am so pumped for this spot. I can see long distance down hallways of trees. We might have a long video today, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was coming in here gonna see a couple things, like not be able to do anything and just turn around and leave. And maybe even possibly driven up to Bigfoot world. But I am seeing amazing stuff. I'm not getting my hopes up on filming a Bigfoot here because it's really like hunting season right now, and there's hunters all over the place. I don't think that there's any within a square mile of me, just based on cars. I don't think hunters like to walk too far from their car. I'm not a hunter, so. Look, go figure. This place has a totem pole too. A big one. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll. I want you guys to see some more of these structures. This is amazing. This is amazing. Guess, am I good or am I good? Or am I just really lucky? One or the other. Alright, you guys, this is not deadfall. This is the real deal. I'm so excited. I don't know whether to go up or down. I'm guessing up would be good. Oh yeah, because look. You see that arch up there? Where is it? Right there. It goes, there's a bunch of trees in the way, but there's a beautiful archway. And there's a totem pole to my right, and there's one of those weaved pine trees with aspens all around it behind me, which tells me it's almost the same setup as Bigfoot world. I'm gonna go that way. But I see structures everywhere, you guys. They do all of this. All of this. It all means something. Just because a structure might not look cool to you doesn't mean it's not important to them. Look at the bends on that, you guys. This is like a different world in here. a sound. I know how to work my Bigfoot world, and here this is, you walk into a new spot, you don't know what to do. You don't know, are they watching you, or are they not watching you? There's the totem pole. I call them totem pole, guys. I have no idea why. Please don't analyze too much. Because there's one there. There's one here. They love to do it around the old burnt logs. Look at that guy. That's the end. That's the big end. Right there. And then it comes down. Could that have happened naturally? Kind of. But not when it comes down and does this. Look at the X's down there. I don't even know which way to go. This is incredible. I cannot hear anything. Alright, let me turn this off. I gotta take my sweatshirt off. I'm breaking a sweat going up here. Now you guys check out this, okay? This is not deadfall. You see how all these trees are growing? They pulled. You can see the stumps. Like that whole tree was dragged in there. I mean, they're probably going to do some amazing structure there one day. Look at that. That's a lot of trees right there. You guys, I can see a long way down these little corridors, and the structures go on and on and on. I got no goosebumps, nothing today, no feelings. I'm in a new spot, I'm excited, and nothing. I don't have any noise. No feelings of anything watching me, but that doesn't mean they're not. Okay, one thing I can tell about here, I'm gonna start whispering, is that there's a lot of them. You don't find, there may be more structures here, you guys, than at Bigfoot World. And you don't find this much stuff without multiple. I've been to spots. The first place I ever filmed my first Bigfoot, he either lived there by himself, he had a little hut and everything, or maybe his wife, girlfriend. I think he had just moved out on his own. And he was easy. I got a great picture of him. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna sit down here. Take my stuff off, guys, and we'll just do a long video, hopefully. You guys can spot something in here. Look at that new one. Let me show you this before I turn off the camera. You guys have to understand, this is a very thick forest. You can see through it, but there's no wind in here at all. And certainly not enough to do that. Alright, I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. I'm going to sit down and just be really quiet. Okay, I've only walked up about, 100 yards or so. Looks like I found a little perch. This is, you can see how disturbed. You guys look at the end. I know it's old, but you can see it doesn't matter if it's old or not. But something's been chewing this up. And I think sitting here, it just goes to show you why they do this stuff, you guys. Like me, I spent a half an hour just looking at all this crap. They were sitting up here. I'm not saying they were, but they could have been. Here's a bone. I don't know what kind of bone that is. A random bone, which tells me he was probably sitting here messing with it. Hollow. But you know what I mean? This is new too. Look at this. That took some force. walking up this hill, they have, I mean, even as a human, you could sit up here and know someone was coming way before they could see you or hear you. And you'd just be gone, which tells me that there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to start seeing X's. Look at the trail, guys, going up from this perch. You see it? Whew, sorry. I'm really walking uphill here. Okay, so look, and I wasn't wrong. There's actually some fresh poop right there. Looks like, I don't know what it is. There's an X in there. I still have not heard a noise, a bird, anything, like even a tree like moving or just anything. It's bizarre. I mean, even if I wasn't looking for Bigfoot here, I would expect to hear like a noise of some sort. Okay, this is good, you guys, okay? So all kinds of structures, all kinds of stuff laying on the ground. Perch, bone, turn around, trail. Clearly is walked all the time. Look at this. Nowhere else, just right through here. X. Beautiful X right in there. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. Definitely going the right way. I mean, there's stuff as far as I can see that way. And there's stuff as far as I can see that way. This place is incredible. What's cool about this is a place that I might not mind bringing people. This is an amazing spot. It's a heavily traveled road. Although there's no trail to get in over here, I'm guessing that limits the traffic of people here to very few. You know, one a year, I'm guessing, and probably it. Okay, look, another X. Suspended X. Be a great place to tripod down, but since I just walk from there. Excuse me. Crap, look at this. I didn't even see it. Let me click off while I choke to death. Hold on. Alright, I reached the top of it. It's amazing. Let me see if I can have them on the tripod. So right here, it just ends. There's nothing behind me. Nothing. I walked way up there. It's simply, there's a line of it. It just ends. You can see the X's there. I'm seeing some interesting looking balls on the trees. I don't think there's anything up there, but checking anyway. Alright, so it ends behind me, but it just goes forever that way. Just gonna hang it out here, see if I can get one to come out. They're clearly here. I haven't had any signs of them besides the structures, but I've had this incredible silence before. Sorry about that. I noticed even at Bigfoot World last time, it was very quiet. I did get my whistles and everything, but they were further back and it was quieter that day. It's changed since hunting season. I can't explain it, but I think it is. I couldn't swear it, but you know what? I'm gonna stand up. Let's see if I can't just get this to go with me right now. Let's walk it. Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm seeing all this stuff for the first time right now. I have never been this way. I don't know what to expect. Let's see. You can see the overabundance of just trees everywhere. And nothing that way. It's so cool I actually have reception here. I just did a live video for some friends. A little underneath bends. Oh, look at that shot down there. There's something fucking about these trees. These little balls. I mean, I don't know what it is, but like these little balls of something. Just can't see through them. They're not big, but you can't see. That way. Okay, this really seems to be their area behind me, because I got an X there, which is showing you how to go there. Ooh, I see another really cool bend up there. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Where is it? Right there. It's kind of far away, but you can tell it's them. Sorry, one hand. So maybe there is stuff up there. I don't know. Okay, I'm pretty sure that they're around just based on disturbances I've seen on the ground. New breaks, like literally like this week type breaks. So I'm still walking the top of their ridge line, just kind of getting. This is where the bigger trails seem to be. Okay, so here it goes up and continues. They didn't like that openness over there. It's amazing how smart they are. There's more of these little holes of pine cones. Now, I know people think they're squirrels, but I don't think so. Squirrels take their stuff and they run up to the tree. They get all excited. If I found these little holes somewhere, besides next to a seat for once, maybe I'll believe it, but they're always next to somewhere a Bigfoot can sit down. They might not actually eat the pine cones. They might suck all the sap out of them. It's like candy. Still not hearing a thing. Alright, so it seems like they move through the top of this, and they rely on all this stuff, which goes forever. You guys, like a mile that way. I'm not even exaggerating. That way and a mile that way, at least. And it's no problem walking above it or below it, but you can't get up to it without causing all kinds of a ruckus. You can see, boom, 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 boom. There's a trail. Goes straight down. I'm going to follow it. That's an eerie looking tree right there. Do not go there. smashing down all the stuff. Do a whistle, hold on. I left all the structures. I mean, there's so many guys I haven't filmed yet, so I'm gonna kind of walk. I went up way over there, and I'm coming in, kind of doing a box. Here we go. Like every Bigfoot place I find, without fail, I got the leaners going. Look, every single time, you guys. Every spot I've ever found that has active Bigfoot has these. I swear. So I'm gonna go walk through it. Maybe it's a portal. Maybe you don't have to pay bills if you go through the portal. That'd be great. I think it's just placed there. Again, I'm not hearing or seeing anything today. This is a new spot. I don't know what's going on. I gotta get Dan back up here. I gotta get somebody up here. I think this will be a spot that will be a great place to bring somebody that wants to come out. I mean, this place is incredible, and it's unexplored, you guys. I could go forever in here. So I'd love to bring some people up here that are willing to go explore, look around. I've been getting these feelings. I know everyone's like, oh, Bigfoot doesn't care about winter and all that, but I have this feeling that they care very much about winter. And I don't know why, but I feel like they might go someplace else. Not migrate with the herds of elk. Okay, I'm getting tired of hearing the common sense explanations. This is not. They don't follow elk herds. Okay, they could care less about the elk. They might kill one when they get a chance, but they're not following them. These guys are way too important to follow anything. They can eat other things. So I truly believe they're not ascending and descending with elk herds. Is it possible? Absolutely. But I just don't want to buy it. I really don't buy it. These guys are too smart. This place is very important to them, you guys. They have endless amounts of work here. They don't just do this and leave and go somewhere else and do this. There's not enough places to do that. So they're either here, and I've walked by them 20 times, or they, start to go away for the winter. I don't know. It's a beautiful day today, as far as temperature goes. Wow, it just goes on and on down there. Look at that. All right, I gotta get down there. Sorry, I just ramble, you guys. I have no idea what I'm gonna say. I would not be offended in the least if you just muted me. I would completely understand. See if I can't get a picture. I think I'm going to roll video the whole way through, just in case. I know there's some people that don't like that, but there seems to be enough, probably more than what I would have thought, that actually like it. A long video, because things happen, like, even though I think nothing did, things do. Hopefully we have no aliens or dogmen here. Although, I gotta tell you, the work here looks almost identical. in a sense, to Bigfoot world. I don't know what to call this place yet. But, oh man, did I find one of their hangouts. I think I filmed it, I can't remember. It was so cool. There's just all these winding, like, walk around trails where they just clearly spend a lot of time. I'll tell you, it'd be a lot easier to film one in here than it would be a Bigfoot world. It's much more open. Just keeps going and going and going. Not a sound. Well, you guys, you know what? I wasn't going to put this video up today because this was just kind of a new exploration for me, but I think I need to go up that way. And I was just there because up that way there's nothing, but up this way it continues. That was clearly pushed down underneath that broke. It goes underneath all that stuff. This means something, you guys. I see it too much, and I see other researchers and even people that just go out for fun and look for the stuff find this. It means something. I get asked almost every day what these structures mean, and I don't know, you guys. I mean, I don't know what the definition of them are, but that, you know, like this was clearly like. See, the thing about this is I spent so much time coming up. These guys could be gone. I mean, they could be, you know, so far away. Where I go, they don't run from you. Oh, we got another triple thing going. Look at this. So here's another place we're going to have to come explore. I hope I can get up to here in the winter. I may not be able to. You guys, it's just endless. Jungle gym after jungle gym. Look down there. Excuse me. I'm thinking about setting up the tripod today, but I don't know. Do you guys see how even sticks on the ground are done by them? You see this stuff? This is all done by them. This isn't just trees falling over, guys. This is, all of this stuff is brought over, and they'll probably make these into something at some point. I'm seeing some outstanding stuff way down there. But I want to go over here really quick first. Yeah, so I wasn't going to post this video. I was just kind of making my own little, like, I was just doing my own little exploration today. And, wow, I had no idea, so I guess I'll put this up. You guys, it takes a lot of work to do this. People think that, like, we're coming out here to fool people. You know what I mean? It's, I can't tell you what it takes to get up here. You know, what I have in my backpack, you know. I carry a gun, I have a knife, I got my phone, I got, you know, it just never, it's a very difficult thing. Then I got to go home and upload HD video, which takes a long time to edit, and then you got to make the movie, then you got to upload it, and all for just so I can show you guys. I don't make any money. Why would I come out here and hoax anybody? And I shouldn't say that because I've never been called a hoaxer before. Thank God. Here, knock on wood. But I think a lot of guys that are doing legit work have been. And here's the thing, you guys. This is easy for me. I live in an area where, yeah, I might look better than the guy in Milwaukee or Wisconsin, or I'm just making up states, but because it's harder there. You know, it's the more people around, the less obvious they make things. This is clearly a place where people don't come, or they just wouldn't do this. They spend enough time here where they're just not getting visitors. You can see where the hunters go. In fact, hunters pile up. They don't even scatter. I'll see like 3 cars in one spot, and 2 more cars here, 2 more cars there. Okay, so that goes downhill like really steep. Not going there. Clearly on some kind of trail. I'm just following it. I'm almost thinking about, I'm thinking if they're here, they're up there. Just a guess. And if I was to sit down and maybe tripod back a little bit for a little while, this will be a long video because I want to see if there's anything here. I want to know if anything's coming up on video. My biggest goal with Bigfoot right now, you guys, is I want to know what they do in the wintertime. I want to know, are they here? Is there thousands of footprints here in the wintertime? Do they go somewhere else? Do they go into a spaceship and go away? Do they go into a portal and disappear? I mean, this is what I want to know. Does nothing change? Are they always here? I mean, I don't know. So this is my big, what is this? Screw that way. Look at that madness. I think if it wasn't hunting season, I'd be getting some more action here. Looks like a little hangout in there for sure. You see in there? It's like a little perch. All protected by stuff in front of it. I've noticed all my perches at Bigfoot World will have like a bush type of thing like that, and they'll put one stick through it like that. It's amazing what one stick can just do right through there. It completely eliminates all sight from the other side. A couple birdies moving in. Come on, Jason. My YouTube Jason. Keith and all you guys. I need you guys to find him here. I want to see him in this picture. In this video, sorry. Because I'm not seeing anything. Except all their work. Look at that. Get a picture of that. I love it here. It's so easy to get here, you guys. It's a hard ride up a dirt road, but I did it on the bike. Cars were going like a mile an hour because it's so bumpy. But quite a few come up anyway. And most of them just pulled over for me and let me go by. If they don't, I just smoke them. Nothing worse than being on a motorcycle behind someone on a dirt road because the dust just eats you alive. I think I might have a footprint. I can't tell. The guys that know me know I don't go crazy on footprints, but it seems like there might be sort of one there. And this thing is clearly destroyed by footprints constantly. I wonder if it goes more that way too, which is probably what I'm going to do. I just want to check this out. It goes right over here, you guys. It goes straight downhill. This goes. And people are like, why don't you talk to him? You know, why don't you pick up your litter when your bags are there? And you guys, stuff does happen here off camera, okay? I don't always roll the camera. If you see me put a bag down, believe me, I'll pick it up. I'm very self-conscious about littering. I don't litter. I try not to anyway. You know, on occasion, if I think it's biodegradable, maybe I'll leave it, but it's a piece of paper. But if it's plastic, I try to take it. Let me click off, and I'm going to go down here. I see all kinds of stuff down there, and I want to go that way, but I don't want to have an endless video to have to watch when I get home. All right, guys, I got a blatant tree knock, and I got movement. Now, I saw it move, but it could be a moose or an elk. So I'm going in. I don't know. I mean, I saw it. I swear to you. But if that elk did that tree knock, I'll be shocked. It was almost like a tree knock came right from near where this moose or elk was. He was moving too. He must know I'm here. God, I hope I can get him. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. That was a big boy. I think it was a moose. But the tree knock was insane. I doubt he hit his antlers. Fuck, now he knows I'm here. Excuse my language. Where did he go? I'm telling myself this. It's amazing. There's a gigantic elk over there, you guys, or a moose. Huge, huge, huge. I can't hear him now, and I can't see him. They clearly don't want you walking that way. Look at that. Why wasn't my camera rolling? I was actually getting my cell phone out to take some pictures of structures. There it is again. There it is again. Okay, so it is him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on. He's a big boy. I don't see him, but I can hear him. Where is he? He keeps hitting it. He actually is hitting his antlers on the trees. Oh, I hope it's a moose. Where the hell is he? Right in the middle of this Bigfoot world, there's a giant something. God, I mean, if a moose can stay out of sight by accident, just think about what a Bigfoot can do on purpose. Oh my God, I gotta keep trying. He definitely heard me because I made all kinds of noise. I would love to come face to face with a big moose back here. I'm not afraid of moose, guys. I know they charge. I don't need the education on the moose. I live in Colorado. I know all about them. But they don't scare me in any way, shape, or form. Where did he go? Well, you guys are just going to have to trust me. Where did he go? That's the thing. He just disappeared. I only saw his butt for less than a second. I would say a half a second, but I really saw a good shot of it. And he was down in that. He's just gone now. There's an X right there. I know I'm looking for Bigfoot, but I would have loved to get a big hiding moose or elk on video. Look at this trail that goes through here. I know everything's all pushed down. To me, this is a Bigfoot trail. I don't think the game like to walk through this crap. Look at that big bend right there. He's right down there somewhere. could have been running. But then I heard him again. He must know I'm here. He must know. Oh, what a bummer. This place is endless, guys. There's been a lot of work done here. I just want to know where they are. Man, where'd my moose go? Bird. No, I hear him again. God, he's making a big noise. He's got to be a male. Let's go get him. I think he's right down on the other side. Their hearing is just so outdoes ours. I'm sure he can hear my footprints. He's actually leading me out of my Bigfoot world, which is really pissing me off. But I have a feeling this is a monster moose. It might be an elk. I just heard him clear as day again before I started walking. He's right down here. This new place is incredible. You guys will notice that it's always difficult to not make noise when you're near their structures. This stuff is everywhere. But if you go over there, there's no sticks. It's only near they get these crunchy ass things going on. Near this stuff. Wow, look at this one. You guys, this place is the same way. It's endless. It's huge. I'm so excited. I need a name. If you guys can give me a name, that'd be great. My names are stupid. I need something cool. I gotta name the new spot. Unfortunately, I probably named it before I put the video up, but I can always change it. Okay, this tells me this is just like Bigfoot. This isn't one Bigfoot doing this. This is more than that. This is another special place. Okay, you guys, it is not easy to find these places. There's something special going on here. These are big groups. I believe that they're important groups. when you find places that don't end like this, there's something about it. They're the main groups. Like, I get the feeling like if some random Bigfoot, which I don't even think happens very often, just, a rogue Bigfoot just decided to walk in here, he sees this and immediately knows this is not where he wants to be. There's probably 12 more waiting for him up there. Or it is the place he wants to be. Who knows? Look at that X I just spotted from so far away. Look at that. I'm starting to be able to read the X's. I don't know what they mean, but I certainly have an idea. It really seems to mark their areas. It's just, there's an X everywhere. You look. They're just everywhere. And it just, I'm not even talking about like these X's. I'm talking like here, I'm talking about like the ones I just zoomed in on over there, like these perfect symmetrical X's. I mean, I got some in the Bigfoot world that looks just like that. I mean, it looks just like that, you guys. I mean, it's like writing. It means something. This is incredible in here. It doesn't end. Left over here. Right there. No treetops blowing right now at all. Look at that S. Turn, S turn. Alright, so I was sitting in here. This place is so cool. There's a little, that's actually a butt mark, believe it or not. That's where I put my butt cheeks there. It was so comfortable. This is a perch. You see that? It's all squared there. Squared there. There's an X on everything, well, except for right there, because it goes, look at that. And then in here, this is clearly where one sits, okay? The big end of that tree is up in here. Parallel. There's too many things going on here to be an accident. And I just sat in there. Maybe I'll load it. I did some tripod, and I'll check it out if I don't see anything. Maybe I'll just load that as a separate video, just for the people that want to check that out. Okay, you guys, this is insane. I mean, I want to get people up here. I want someone to come up and check this place out. Obviously, Dan, I'll bring you up. Dan's still in Honduras. Wow, look at that trail. Yeah, see that? Yes, these are Bigfoot trails here, okay? They're nice and wide and always brown. Like, almost taken care of. Or a game trail is real thin. I've actually seen a couple game trails in here. There's definitely game that come through here. This is one of the biggest. I'm trying to fix this on there. Hold on. This is definitely one of the biggest arches I've ever seen. Okay, this looks really interesting. So this is where we're gonna have to go. I'm heading out, you guys, in a couple minutes, but way up there. It's easy walking to. It's uphill, but it's not too bad. And then this way forever. As you can see, look at that. That's an entire tree. I haven't been there, but I'm willing to bet that there's not even a stump. Look. I'll show you that arch in a second. Yeah, look. Okay? That's a whole tree. Little blind in there. Another little sitting place. Holy X's. Look. Uh-oh. Okay, now I heard my first sound. That was really loud. Could have been a moose. Not the bird. That was my first. I've been here for 2 hours, you guys. That was the first noise. Like blatant noise. I can't even describe it. Because I'm not sure what it was. I might just be here all day. This place is incredible. And so much faster. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? Hey, Dan, if you're watching this, Dan can't handle my videos. He forwards them. And he knows me too well. He does, but I think there's times where he just loses his mind and forwards. Okay, here's their trail. Look at this. You see that? That's all them. They do that. So Dan, I just thought of this. Okay, check this out. Dan's house, if I walked through those woods, it's just a matter of miles, literally. Dan knows exactly where I am. He doesn't know my spot, but he knows, I think he knows. I almost want to say the word, but I can't. This is insane. Everywhere I look, you guys, check back here, look. See, guys, I know more about Bigfoot than I talk about. It's just that I don't feel like the people watching really are looking for an education necessarily. I think you guys can. It's anyone's guess out here. So I just kind of, I don't know. This is what I'd be doing if I was just filming by myself, which I probably wouldn't even do. I would take it. I'll step down. Ooh. Looks like almost a little bit like a footprint there. You guys will see very few footprints on Colorado Bigfoot. I do have them, but because it's so hard up here, there's no way to make footprints. You can see there's just no way. I heard that crazy noise. And now I don't hear anything. I mean, I was hidden for a while, you guys. I was in one of these little bunkers, like just sitting in there. And I didn't hear anything. Because I know at Bigfoot World, sometimes it takes them a while. Like if I know for a fact they're there with the whistles, but they're distant, I'll ditch down, let Dan or whatever keep walking, and they tend to come right near me that way. So far, no visuals at all. Nothing. Hopefully on camera. Dan, this place is going to blow your mind, and it is only 20 minutes from your house because the dirt road takes a long time. And I think you know the dirt road I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, shit, you know what we could do, Dan? We could maybe get your wife. Like, we'll get here at like 7 in the morning, right? We walk all the way from here to your house. Maybe Jen will drop us off. I'll bet you it's endless, and then we can come up in the, up in the hills above you. Okay, now, so I'm up. I know where I am now. I came in. I think think my bike's about 500 yards that way. There's X's. There's more X's in here than I've ever seen in my entire life. No joke, guys. I didn't count them today, but there's got to be... I've only been in, I don't know, let me make it up. I say a quarter square mile, half a square mile, maybe more. I don't know. And there's been, I don't know, 150, 200 X's, and that's just the good ones. I'm not even counting things like that. That's not. I don't really count that as an X. That's just making one by accident. I sort of count that one because I know they did that. Definitely count those. Wow. So guys, I mean, look, I figured out how to find them, is all it is. I mean, I haven't even come across a bad spot yet. I get these giant worlds. This place is untouched. It goes that way forever. It just goes straight uphill. You can see. Let me see if I can zoom up there. There's just endless structures. I thought I heard a whistle to my right, but I think it's a bird. That's trees. Up there. I can hear a car. This is how close I am to the road, you guys. There's a truck coming up. He just went by. He's way down there. I love this place. No, I'm not the tree noise. I'm hearing something else. If I'm ever just sitting like this, it's because I'm hearing stuff. What is that? Alright, so now I'm basically just right on the edge of the tree line. And there's Bigfoot trails all through here. I don't know if you can see the yellow. It's probably the best way to... Back there. So right there is the road somewhere. Yeah, I can see the road. Anyway, it's in there somewhere. That's how close to the road all of this stuff is. See, what this tells me is, see, there's no trails. You can tell. I found a couple spots sort of like this that look good to come into. I wasn't seeing a lot of signs, but I wanted to go into them. I started walking on one, and I realized I'm literally walking on a human trail from where people park. I just turned around, got back on my bike. I found this spot. A couple good signs right on the outside. Really good. I mean, I found... They won't put a lot out on the road, but they'll give you one beautiful one. And bam, here I am. They make it into their little alien world. It's insane. X's, 154 X's, 155 X's, I'm just kidding. X's. Bigfoot trails. You guys look. No, even if you didn't believe in Bigfoot and you look down this trail right here, where there's no people, you just can tell this is where they walk. And since that's so beautiful that way, it just tells me that's the way I need to go, and I need to go up there. I need 50 people here helping me to explore this place. A couple pictures real quick. Just taking some pictures with the camera. What do we call this place? Bigfoot, Sasquatch, something. Sasquatch. This place could be the biggest place. All right, you guys, these are little outposts, believe it or not. Even though I call this a world, I truly believe you can go a long, long, long way that way. It goes out into the middle of nowhere. People do not go there. You can't get there. You'd have to take a freaking helicopter or walk for 7-8 hours. I'm telling you, somewhere, if it's not in Colorado, somewhere like that, way out there, is a Bigfoot city. Let's just say that. Trust me on that, you guys. I promise you. I wouldn't be in here on my day off. I would love to be home doing nothing. You know how long it's been since I just did nothing for one day? Just hung out and watched YouTube and ate lots of food and got fat. It's just been so long. This is incredible. Who's coming out here? This is incredible. See, I know for a fact, by looking at that X right there, that it's going to be even more incredible behind it. I see stuff from the distance. It's, I'm telling you, we got to go that way, Dan. Look at that, it's all done. This is going to be a brutally long video. I don't care. I want to know if anyone sees anything. I want timestamps. I don't even care if it's a good one. I just want to know that they were here tonight. Because if there's literally nothing, I think it tells me a lot. I think it tells me they may not be here. Because it's cold, you guys, at night here. It's probably 63 or 4 right now. And it's actually beautiful for doing this. But at nighttime, it's below freezing. So does that mean they move on? Do they go back to the mothership? Do they go to Debbie's house? What's going on? That's a hangout if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I don't want to leave here. I really don't. Interesting. I'm kind of curious. I got to come back here, you guys. I mean, I could go forever here. It doesn't end. Now here's the same exact woods, okay, with nothing in it. There's nothing there. These are what the woods look like at your house. These are like the woods that look like where there's no Bigfoot. Okay, that's deadfall. Okay, there's deadfall. I think they even did that X, to be honest with you. This is all deadfall. This is normal deadfall. Trees do not die that often. Okay. And trees don't get blown over in here that often because they're so protected by all the other trees. So there'll be wind up there, but it's never really windy in here. I've been in the woods like this when it's really windy out, and you hear all kinds of noises because the trees are clanking. But down here, it's fine. It's kind of like shooting a bullet. You know, if I was to take a bullet and go, it's only going to go so far before it hits a tree. I'm wondering, I'm kind of walking away from all their stuff because the road's over here. I'm just wondering, with all this Bigfoot activity, all these places they hang out here, do they have a perch by the road here? My guess is, being this close, do they have a lookout? And that's what I'm looking for. I do see a fence right there. Call them fences. I don't know what else to call them. I see a bend, which is pretty much coming right up the hill, you guys. There's a bend. I'm just trying to figure out, how do they mark these spots? You guys look at this stuff when you're in the woods. So there's the road right there. And as you can tell, there's like stuff right in from here to the road. You can see stuff, but nobody comes up here because there's places you can go and park. Like it's all like chopped lumber and stuff like that on the side of the road. And no one just parks there. Most people are afraid of bears, mountain lions. They go to marked trails. So when I say no one comes up here, I'm guessing literally hardly anyone ever comes up here. Ever. I haven't even seen one sign of a human being at all. So anyway, you walk up the hill, there is a couple, I can't tell you, there's definitely a structure there. Something going on there. And I'm pretty sure it's not natural by the parallel. The one that crisscrosses is literally perfectly parallel. Almost perfect. And then you come up from that, and you got an arch. Go into that arch, and you enter what seems like another planet, to be honest with you. I got a fence over there. So what this tells me is they can be extremely active near a road like this, just because they know people, even though people will drive by here. I'll bet you in hunting season you might get 50 cars there a day. Maybe less, I don't even know. Just a guess. Not quite as many this far up, because it gets pretty bumpy, and there's other options before you get here that are easier. Oh yeah, right by the road. I have the same exact thing at Bigfoot World. The same thing. Yeah, I call it Bigfoot World. I call it Bigfoot Universe. I call it whatever I want. People keep like telling me I'm changing the name. I'll call it, I might change it again. Whatever. Everyone that watches knows what it is. I'm not good with names, that's why. So some days I like one name, other day I like another name. Some days I say Sasquatch, some days I say Bigfoot. I find this incredible. I really do. All of a sudden you can't even see in. And then behind all that is, I've seen 500 structures today at least. I've taken at least 75 pictures today. Look at this, right off the road. Oh wow, check it out. Okay, you can even see where I'm parked. Let's see if I can get this tripod on there. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, it is right there. Oh. It's up. This is blowing my mind. I did not expect to find this right here, you guys. This is right here. Check out that funkiness. I'm guessing you could pretty much see that from the road. Yet 9.99 out of 10 people will never ever notice it. Is there people behind me? I hear something. What is that? Another X right there. There's not people way up there. Another trail. This could be game right here. I can't believe this place. This is incredible. I'm so happy with this, you guys. So this is probably a 2-hour video. This is probably than most. Because I'm just in awe here. Guys, I'll put this up when I get home. You guys are like, watching. I've just found this, and that's what I like about what I do with the YouTube. Is I put it up the second I get home, you guys. I want to get it up to get it on and get it done with. So you guys are watching. It's not like 2 years later you're watching something that happened. You guys are watching like literally within a couple hours of when. Ow! This is steep here, guys. It's hurting my knees. Sits right here. He sits right behind these sticks and watches people. I don't want to leave. I really believe it. They just sit like, they come out this close. I mean, you guys, Bigfoot is watching people all the time. If you don't think they are, I mean, I'm telling you, I'll bet you almost everyone has been seen by, that doesn't live in New York City, has been seen by a Bigfoot, because this is what they do. See, I believe this thing, breaks up. So I didn't leave yet. I said goodbye to the camera, but I was about to walk out. I think I left him that piece of bread. And I just sat there, had a Coke with the camera off. I didn't hear really anything. But I did get a really good thought. So it's pretty common sense. I'm walking through all this stuff. It's hunting season. There's X's and structures that go straight up the hill, just on and on and on. It's just common sense. There's a chance this is the type of time of year where someone might walk through here. I'm willing to bet they just fall back, maybe even wintertime, to just really, really, just places they know for the last 100 years no human being has ever walked. These guys know where we are and where we've been. So I'm just thinking that makes the most sense. Wouldn't you? We hung out here all the time. We knew people who were walking by. We would just go way up there, even if it's 10 miles that way. Which you could easily do. And you could go 10 miles that way and 10 miles that way. It's insane. Maybe not that way, because this dirt road goes all the way down. It's a main road, and then it goes down even further, and then Dan's house is over there. One last little bit in there. These the arches. There's a huge one back there. X. Where's the big one? Look at the big one back there. Both right into the ground. It's getting late. I'm hoping I would hear something. Wow. So Jen's been wanting to come out with me really bad. This may be a perfect place to take her. So maybe Saturday we can do that. And we can do it on motorcycles, so that'd be even better. So pumped, you guys, that I found this new place. I mean, I am so happy. I'm not saying it's Bigfoot. I really feel like they're up there. I got these weird feelings when I was over there. Their first perch is probably 300 yards that way, 400 yards, and then they're all way back. Maybe miles. And I may just end up coming back here tomorrow. I don't know. I really want to get my audio also. I do want, it'll be probably my last trip to Bigfoot World this year, maybe one of the last anyway. I know Dan's dying to come back, but I'll have to bring him here too. Huh. Why? They're up there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Finding Bigfoot, guys, is easy. All you have to do is move here.